your colleagues in the House?
All of these public consultations will be condensed and will be sent to the Committee on Constitutional Amendments. We will honestly mabigat yung weight ng public consultation. No? Mas malaki yung scope ng public consultation kaysa sa mga sinasabi namin that we cover on certain district. The public consultation is will carry a lot of weight during the final discussions. We will not take it lightly. That is our assurance to the people and to the media. The reason why we do this is because we have to understand the sentiment of the people. We have to understand the sentiment of the public. Ano ba yung gusto nila na ayusin natin sa Constitution? Ano ba yung mga hindi na gumagana sa ating Constitution? What needs to be done? Ano ba yung mga sira na sa part ng Constitution na hindi na adaptable sa ating sistema ngayon? You know, the Constitution has been there for what? Since 1987. Talagang napakatagal na ng Constitution. Kung yung phones nga natin, every once in a while, nag-update tayo, di ba? We rely so much on our phone. What more on the law of the land? Na talagang nagpapatakbo sa bansa natin. We really have to keep on updating our law of the land.
So sir, second question ko po, no? Given that we're talking about the economic provisions of the Constitution and opening it up to foreign direct investments and other economic opportunities for the people, can you give us an example, sir, sa distrito nyo, how will these amendments improve the economic situation in your district?
Ormoc City is an agricultural district, no? A big part of the people survive on agriculture. But a big portion of that also is that a lot of our lands are not being used, not being utilized. With the entry of the foreign direct investments, of which I'm really focused on manufacturing, because kung papayagan natin the foreign direct investors to own land, they can only own small parcels of land, specifically that can be used for telecommunications or that can be used for manufacturing. Unlike, like what I said earlier, kapag pinayagan natin yung mga foreign direct investors to own lands for agriculture, they would want thousands of hectares. And we will not allow that. If you will ask me, of course I will oppose that. I will only subscribe to manufacturing or other small or other businesses that will require not so big a land to be owned by the FDIs.
So sir, last question na lang on my end, no. If we open, hypothetically, yes, na pass na natin itong mga amendments that are already part of the Constitution, if the same regulations by our administrative agencies remain, how do we ensure na yung mga yung mga na we will feel the effects of these amendments?
Everything will change once we change part of the Constitution. All of the prevailing laws that are hit towards that amendment, lahat yung mapapalitan. There will be a chain reaction, no? So, kunyari economic provisions, lahat ng mga existing natin ng mga economic provisions, economic laws, lahat yung mapapalitan. That will adapt to the amended provision.
Pinaka-last na lang po, sir, sorry. With the current economic situation, no, syempre matagal pa bago mapasa itong mga amendments na pinopropose natin. Currently in the House, sir, sa inyo po, in your part, ano po yung pinupush natin ngayon to ensure na yung mga na hindi mararamdaman ng taong bayan yung yung pagmahal ng mga bilihin, especially in the current context?
Well, with regards sa mga mahal na bilihin, malayo to sa usapin ng constitutional amendment, no? These are yung mga pagtaas ng mga bilihin are just because of the prevailing laws. You know, there are agencies that are perceived to be corrupt. So yun talagang kailangan ayusin, no? There are agencies and bureaus that needs to take care of these problems. Now, with regards to constitutional amendment, gano'n ba ito kabilis mararamdaman ng tao? What we are proposing is, if papasok tayo sa constitutional amendment, kung maaaprobahan ito sa House and sa Senate, we're pushing for 6 months. It cannot be done katulad dati, inabot sila ng medyo matagal. Kailangan 6 months meron na tayong resulta. 6 months lang yung time inaalak natin sa sa delegate. Whether it be CONAS delegate or CONCON delegate, dapat yun lang. So within 6 months, kung ano yung mga provisions, let's finish that. And then let it apply in the new law so that the other pertinent laws can be amended as well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, good afternoon. Joel Franco from RMN.
Good afternoon, John.
So isa sa mga malaking hurdle ata ng amendment ngayon is yung trust issues
Yes.
sa mga gagawin ng mga politiko. How do we go about this na makukuha natin yung trust ng publiko na magsusupport sa amendment?
That's why kami, ang this present Congress, ang pinupush talaga namin is economic reform. We do not want to touch on term limits. No? Doon kasi nagkakaroon talaga ng trust issues. Pag once pinag-usapan natin, gusto namin i-extend yung term limit. Ako, honestly, I'm okay with 3 years and yung re-election namin. With the present setup, I'm okay with that. No? With regards to trust issues, ganun talaga. Ever since, people do not trust their politicians. It's sad, pero we have to continuously work. Kami, we work on the local level. So yung trust rating namin on the local level is totally different from the trust ratings namin sa national level.
Sir, how will this opposition impact on the drafting of the amendments, like what former Congressman Colmenares have said?
Well, we have listened to the opposition side for how many years already? More than 2 decades. Naririnig lagi natin yung opposition. Hindi kailangan palitan o amyendahan yung constitution natin. The reason why we do public consultation is to really hear the sentiment of the local people, the local government units who are here, the academe, the NGOs are here. Marinig natin yung sentimento na hindi lang yung boses lang isa o dalawang oposisyon na ayaw ng kapitalista, no? Yung mga ganun. FDIs are the capitalists. Sila yung magdadala ng napakalaking pera para tumakbo ang ekonomiya natin. So yung inaupo sila, ayaw namin ng kapitalista. Ito ngayon yung FDI, the foreign direct investors are the capitalists. Sila yung magdadala ng magpapataas ang ekonomiya natin. Kaya lang, we have to safeguard our constitution. Bantayan talaga natin mabuti. Allow them to enter, allow the people to have jobs, allow the local government units to earn money through their taxes, but at the same time, protecting our constitution and protecting our lands.
Sir, last na lang. Iloilo is a stronghold of the opposition. How
Yes.
do you convince us?
Well, listening to the public consultation here, more than half is saying yes to the amendment. So we're very happy. We were told that Iloilo might be a strong opposition in the amendments, but during the consultation, of course, you can hear their sentiments, pero in the end, may maririnig mo na gusto rin nila ng amendments because since 1987, wala pa tayo. Who are we to say that then if we are to amend, magiging failure ito? Or do we want to continue this kind of system? So it's about time na the people are matured, na naiintindihan na nila na ano ba yung mga pagkukulang natin, ano ba yung mga kailangan natin, ano ba yun dapat. I think ang pinaka-important, the tagline here is, ano ba yung mga dapat natin protektahan kapag inamyendahan natin ang Constitution?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Joel.
Kong, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Enrico Silta Jr. from GMA Super Radio. Usually, if you invest here in the Philippines, talagang hindi mawawala yung parang under the table, yung point ni Congressman Peron na
Yes.
kahit barangay, pagkukuha ka ng barangay permit, kailangan may ibigay ka sa barangay kapitan or any barangay officials. How do you address this kung if ever na mapasa itong amendments sa Constitution natin?
Mag-invest sila sa Ormoc City. Ulitin ko, mag-invest sila sa Ormoc City. No? Kaya in Ormoc, you can get your business permit in 1 day. Now, we ask the very little requirements and to follow na rin yung susunod na mga requirements nila. That way, we attract businesses to be able to start their business as soon as possible. No? And then, there are agencies na nagbabantay naman. The ARTA is very strong, no? The Anti-Red Tape Authority, and then The DLG is also there, the ombudsman, pag may problema sa mga, pag may nakita nyo na corrupt ang inyong mga local officials, file a case against the ombudsman, no? Mere suspicion that the ombudsman will take notice of that. They will take care of that. Pero do not allow yourselves na magtatayo ka ng negosyo and then yung mga official humihingi na ng pera nyo, pinababayaan nyo lang, wala kayong ginagawa. Then the problem becomes bigger. So dapat on the part of the business people, kung talaga merong mga LGU na humingi ng pera under the table, act on it. Sumbong natin sila. There are authorities that will handle that.
Additional sa kay Nico,
Yes, sir.
Ralph Mosqueda sa Radyo Bandera. Kung may corrupt official, how about sa tag as most corrupt government agency yung custom na sinabi kanina ni Kong Dion?
Alam mo, patong-patong kasi yun eh. It really depends on us. If we allow the system to happen, if we allow the system to work that way, it will just continue. Pero kung matapang tayo, we will stand against this malpractices. Then this malpractice can be corrected.
So ano gagawin sa
Sumbong tayo sa authority.
sa Bureau of Customs?
You can also direct your complaints to the complaint desk of the President of the Philippines. They will act on it. The ARTA will act on it. The Ombudsman will act on it. And then kung government officials sila, aabot sa sandigan bayan yan. Yeah. There are government agencies na nagbabantay sa atin. It really depends on the people to use all these agencies. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
Hope of Radyo Pilipinas. Sir, in our pursuit po to make the people or the public understand the amendments on the
Yes.
Constantine at 87 Constitution, enough na po ba yung a day na public consultation, or are we planning to extend the public consultations on some other places, or are we going to stick with the timeline po?
What we have here is it's like a big consultation, but the direction of the leadership in the House of Representatives is that for your local congressmen to also continuously hold consultations. Importante sa amin yung sentiment ng tao. Ano ba yung gusto nila? Ano ba yung ayaw nila? Ano ba yung gusto natin ipagpatuloy? Ano ba yung mga gusto natin baguhin o amyendahan?
Hi, Kong. I'm Lindsay from Bomborazo, Iloilo. Yes. Recently po, meron pong statement yung Constitutional Director ni Christian Munson na imbes daw unahin yung pag-amend ng Constitution, why not po na magpasa na lang ng anti-dynasty bill and also pag-amend din ng Congress when it comes to Party List System Act po.
Well, there is an anti-dynasty law. Wala lang implementing rules and regulations. Now, this is very important. Ano ba yung anti-dynasty? Bakit nagkakaroon ng dynasty? In our consultations, kaya nagkakaroon ng dynasty kasi nga sabi nila, nililimit yung term namin. So, ano gusto namin gawin? According to some people, they say, kasi pag natapos yung term ng isang politiko dahil nga limited, hindi na-allow nila na yung susunod yung mga anak nila o yung kamag-anak nila. Ang sa akin, ang stand sa anti-dynasty is, kami ini-elect kami ng tao. Merong qualifications ang mga politiko kapag tumatakbo kami for elections. Now, who creates dynasty now? Except the electorate. Kasi kayo mga bumoboto ang naglalagay sa mga politiko sa pwesto. We try to get elected, but if you do not elect your officials, hindi magkakaroon ng anti-dynasty. Hindi magkakaroon ng dynasty. So we have to teach the electorate. Iboto nyo yung mga nagtatrabaho. Iboto nyo yung talagang tumutulong sa inyo. Huwag nyo iboboto yung nanggugulo sa inyo, the one who corrupts you. Huwag nyo silang iboto. Hindi tayo magkakaroon ng dinastiya. Dynasty is not bad if your politicians are doing well in your own local. Remember, kaya mayroong dynasty is because the people are the ones that put them in place. It's not the politicos.
Another question po on my end. Ulitin ko lang, clarify ko lang kung ano po yung mga specific provisions na gusto ninyong i-amend sa Constitution, and if ever po, do you consider pa rin ba na yung ibang provisions i-amend later on?
Para sa akin, yung section ng National Patrimony and Economy, I really want to focus on that. Para sa akin, as representative of my district, pagdating ng deliberations, I will just touch on that. Kasi importante para sa akin yung trabaho ng tao. Importante sa akin yung future ng tao, ng pamilya, na meron silang maayos na trabaho. And then, importante sa akin, saan tayo papunta? Yung economy natin, gusto ko, nakikita ko umaakyat. So, para sa akin, if there is something to amend, it is really the economic provision of our existing constitution.
Oh, good afternoon. Narday Lumbo from XFM. Yung pag-ikot nyo ninyo ngayon, ano po ba kayo sa Constitution's amendments, spokesperson?
Hindi ako spokesperson. I filed a bill for constitutional amendments, and kami na merong mga bills, or those who would like to join the caravan are free to join, no? Nauna na si Congressman Rufus sa Cagayan de Oro the other day, and then day after tomorrow we're going to after Valentine's, we're going to Pampanga, and marami pang mga areas na pupuntahan. It is very important for this Congress to understand your sentiments. Kasi pag merong consultations, please tell your people, magsalita kayo, speak up, because Congress is here, willing to listen. We will gather all your thoughts, all your opinions, and then we will condense it, and then ito take up namin yan sa committee namin once mag-resume kami.
Meron kayong timeline?
Ang timeline namin is to do it as soon as possible. Yes. Even the speaker wants to push this. Kasi the longer it takes, mas nagkakagulo. But the sooner you finish this, mas maganda para sa lahat.
So it is on or before the barangay election?
Dapat before the barangay election. So, yung barangay elections, magsa-start na sila mag-print ng balota nila eh. So before mag-start ng print ng balota, we're hoping that tapos na kami sa House at saka sa Senate. And then maaprubahan na, so that we can ask people na maghanda sila for ma-include sila sa delegate for the constitutional amendments. Okay? So kung wala na kayo, yes ma'am. Sige ma'am.
So paano yun, sir? I-try nyo na maihabol siya before the barangay elections para
Habol.
maipasok doon sa yung...
Yes ma'am, kasi may timeline yung printing ng ballots of the barangay elections. Pag hindi kami natapos, hindi kami masasama sa barangay elections. You see, the problem now here lies is, if hindi tayo makasabay sa barangay elections and the people or Congress will choose a con-con, it will be very expensive.
Pero so yung election is this October na tayo?
Yes. That's why we'll have to finish this as soon as possible, whether tutuloy ba to or hindi. Kung tutuloy tayo, we have to finish this within the next 2 months before mag-finalize ang National Printing Office and COMELEC to print the barangay ballots. It has to be that soon. Kung hindi tayo tutuloy, it has to be said, hindi na matutuloy ang amendments. Pero ang gusto natin, para makatulong sa bayan natin, let us continue this whole process.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, last,
Sige.
yung procedure, sir, after na consultation, what happened next? Then,
Yung procedure to, pagtapos yung consultation, we'll go to voting. Kailangan namin ng 2/3 of the House to approve the Constitutional Convention. 2/3 yan. So, ano ba 2/3 of 200, of 300 plus?
180, something.
Ilan mo, 180 plus, oh yan. So, we need the approval of more than 180 congressmen.
Sir, good afternoon. Eddie from Iloilo Metropolitan Times. As you've mentioned, marami na kayong places na napuntuhan, no? So what are the initial reactions ng mga public consultations nyo? Or meron po bang nag-o-oppose? Or sa mga audiences ninyo is meron bang mga negative feedbacks?
Well, of course, there will be negative feedbacks, pero yung on the positive side, but more than 80% sa initial namin na assessment, which is very good. No? Unlike before, sa una, you talk about constitutional amendments. In fact, they call it before Chacha. You talk about Chacha pa lang. Cut off the kagad yun. No? Because, like, sabi ka nila, there are trust issues. But now, it's about time na the people feel the need of amending our constitution due to globalization. No? nakita natin open trade na sa buong mundo. Naiiwan na lang ang Pilipinas. We are the third most restrictive constitution in the whole world when it comes to economic provisions. Diba? Nagreklamo tayo. Bakit wala tayong trabaho? Bakit? Wala. Hanggang dito lang kasi yung constitution natin tells us na hanggang dito lang talaga yung pwede natin sa investments. The investors, most of them would like to come in, pero limited sila because of restrictive laws. So hopefully, in the future, pag meron, maamyendahan natin itong saligang batas natin and all our pertinent laws, business will be much better, people will have more jobs.